What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. I'm, of course, your GM, your DM for the night, Mr. Jumbo Thick, and I'm joined by almost the full cast and crew of the Emberfellas, or one short tonight. Hopefully it doesn't matter. There's nothing really bad going to happen here as soon as we start. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be fantastic. So
that's a lie.
Why don't we kick things off with Jumbo Smooth?
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing the role of Rogar, son of Amu, this evening. And Rogar is a very large dragonborn from the frigid wastes up north. He's just got himself a kobold, thanks to his elder friend, Dayu. The kobold's name is Snacks. He's got 1 hit point, and he's number one in my heart. I'm excited to see if Snacks is still hiding when I finish this combat. So
1 hit point. It's gonna be fantastic.
1 hit point. What could happen?
Yeah, what could happen? And that brings us to the Derby. Doobie 209.
What's going on, guys? I play Dayu, part of the Dayu and Kobu Alliance.
Yes.
Hawk and Chick, Wolf and Cub. And I'm excited to see who's going to get killed tonight because it happens just about in every combat so far. Someone either gets killed or gets downed.
Whoa. Downed is one thing. Killed, come on.
That's saved every session.
Last two.
No, go.
Getting close. But speaking of death saves, Pierce Galactic.
What's going on, everybody? This is Pierce Galactic. I will once again be reprising the role of Ragnarok, a hobgoblin samurai. I may be changing the voice tonight. We'll find out. I'm working on something. He's a little hurt. He's got a bad headache from his escape from 2 dangers at the Salty Bosom. One, a beautiful, seductive, crazy tiefling, and a terrifyingly monstrous little goblin.
Indeed.
So, plus, I think he may have some trauma after walking past saw where Rogar was in it. Sounds that if he had gone to hell, he would not have heard such sounds.
The wet slapping noises of Booza and Rogar.
Grunts and groans, all low bit frequency.
Oh yeah. It was horrible. It's horrible to witness, at least. Speaking of horrible to witness, Dan Decker. No, I'm just playing. We love you, Dan. We love you.
Hello, everyone. Dan Decker here, playing the one and only Zalkar Grugan. Ostensibly a hobgoblin paladin, but some things have changed. Much like Nick Cage once won an Oscar, a lot of shit's different now.
Damn.
And as you can see, I've ridden shotgun with Venom. So as it is right now, Brevrak's the only one without a companion.
That is true in a weird way.
The only one without a companion. So anyway, I'm inhibited by this murder hobo demon, and I'm really trying to get in, make a connection with that guy. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we team up.
Team up. Sure.
Make a deal. I don't know. We're gonna chat it out.
We'll work through it.
Yeah, we'll work
through it. It's gonna be great.
Maybe Jumbo Thick can leave a question for the viewers. What companion should Brevrak have?
No. I don't know about that. I guess we'll see.
Oh, it's already out there, man. It's already out there.
I would like to note real quick that, currently Zalkar can taste not food nor, sup not drink. But he is drawn to the desires of actual raw flesh. And it sounds as though friend Rogar has a friend named Snacks. So let's hope Venom doesn't take over.
Want to eat him?
I'm just
delectable
saying.
Treat.
Just saying.
But speaking of last we left off, the fellas had found themselves after a considerable rest where you managed to compose yourself due to your previous adventures, following a few threads here and there into the very brutal murders that have been happening within Port Torona. The 4 of you, well, 5 of you, technically, were all invited by Vern Giant's Blood to a meeting where he offered his assistants a favor of some sorts if you would claim the head of Slek of the Bloody Hooks, because something bad has happened, some kind of bad blood between them. You were able to piece together most of it, being that Slek may or may not have done something Vern was not appreciative of, and possibly might have started a turf war between 2 clans of the Mar. Not a good thing. Regardless, though, he offered you this, which you all did agree to. You traversed the Devil's Market, the first time having free reign within this very shady establishment, where due to a series of bad checks, 2 of you were expelled, while the others claimed let's be honest, guys, they're slave kobolds, as well as
treasured companions,
as well as perused some of the various wares on display, including purchasing of some potions. Who knows what else might be down in there? There's quite a bit. Regardless, though, you were sent on your way. Upon tracking down, in the midst of tracking down Slek, you were given a clue that he possibly was frequenting the Salty Bosom, a establishment of ill repute on the docks that caters to a more downtrodden clientele than the Red Lotus, which is apparently something it's affiliated to. You entered into this establishment, finding various girls, quote unquote, if you count Booza as a girl, on display.
Not a girl, a woman.
A fine woman. Various women in various states of, I don't know, as well as a bartender. The first tiefling you guys have actually run into. And he was there smiling with a grin. Now, I will also mention that tieflings are very rare in the dynasty. I don't know if I did before. I think I did. Regardless, though, you decided you were going to, I feel like everybody lost what they were doing upon seeing the greatness that was the Salty Bosom. And luckily, Dayu had his eye on the prize, and he took a goblin into the back and interrogated her. Might, the goblin, who turned out to be the lover of Slek. She did give you after a few very successful intimidation attempts, she gave you intel revealing the whereabouts of Slek in one of the nearby decrepit, decaying warehouses. During this time, Rogar lost his dragon virginity to a very burly bugbear woman named Booza, who attempted to take advantage of him, had the shaman not interceded and helped smooth over this contractual obligation. However, having recently acquired Snacks, the kobold, for Rogar, and Kubo, the kobold, for Dayu. Kobu, excuse me. Kobu, not Kubo.
Get it right.
Kobu. I'm gonna get it right. Having Snacks bear witness to the atrocity that was Booza and Rogar, crying quietly to himself. Had he taken any psychic damage, it would have killed him. He has 1 hit point.
It was an amorosity, not an atrocity.
I took
it's an
mercy
evening full
upon
of
him.
love and tenderness.
As well, Breverak and Zoltkar were invited downstairs by a very tempting individual, another tiefling woman. However, turns out she wasn't just a regular person, as she was able to peer into what ails Zoltkar. giving him a little bit of friendly advice, we'll call it, as well as taking a bit of payment from his companion, Breverac, in the form of a delightful kiss that almost sucked the soul from our faithful samurai.
Can I add something real quick?
Yes.
It was Beverac and Zalkar,
Yes.
this one lady, with the plans to become better brothers.
Become better brothers.
Yes, we're going to be much more comfortable with each other after that.
Eiffel Tower. I got it. Regardless, though, after everything took place, Breverac pulling himself away, still mortally in despair, Breverac, do remember that you are down 15 hit points permanently until you take a long rest. Just remember that. Regardless, though, the four of you made it to the warehouse. You did, however, lose sight of Ernest Atlas before you went into the salty bosom, and he has yet to reappear. You moved inside, at first sending, I believe, Snacks, it was Kobu. Kobu saved Dayu from stepping into a trap in this very dimly lit warehouse. It is still midday. Light rain. It's nothing too bad at all. And there is a pretty sizable amount of decay that has happened to the roof itself. Several holes open, so even a little bit of sunlight, a little bit of water dripping down. As you entered in, you all did very well on your perception test, and you were able to surmise that there were 7 individuals scattered throughout this very large warehouse, and it is an eclectic place full of boxes and barrels and things that would be transported on ships in various states of not necessarily decay, but neglect. This is a very underused place and has not been traversed for quite some time. There were some dimly lit candles kind of sparse throughout the area, but other than that, you guys are primarily relying on dark vision and the little bit of dim light coming out of the ceiling. 15 feet above you, there were a set of rafters that spanned the entire length and width of this warehouse. And you heard movement above, revealing a creature, one you are all intimately familiar with. A goblin, or is he a goblin? It's hard to tell anymore. As Slek, known as the Bloody Hook, was looking down upon you, some kind of exposure to some kind of a malign influence has warped his body. He wears the tattered remnants of his studded leather armor beneath a torn and bloody cloak draped about his person. His arms appear to be elongated, and there are strange blue crystalline protrusions sprouting from his elbows beneath the skin. His eyes are running with thick black fluid dripping down onto the floor, and his teeth appear to have been enlarged, almost like they're too big to fit into his mouth, forcing the skin away, exposing these sharp teeth. There is a large, almost fishing hook, jagged and bloodstained, attached to his wrist and trailing up his arm with a chain wrapped tightly. As the hook begins to dangle a few inches below him, he had told you that it is mine. No one will take it. And I need everybody to roll me initiative. I got an 11 for Dayu. 13 for Breverac.
Lucky 13.
14 for Rogar. Or 4, excuse me. Zaltkar, I didn't see yours.
11.
Oh, you also had 11. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me let's get this party started. So, you guys did see. I will remind you that you had both Kobu and snacks. When you came in after bypassing the initial trap, you had them kind of hide behind you. At least that was the idea. So Dayu, you're further into this warehouse than everyone else. I'll say probably 10 feet or so. I will have Zoltkar. You get to make an action before everyone else because you get a surprise round since you were very stealthy at the end of the last session. So just give me 1 second on that. Okay. So Zoltkar, you were pulling in right past everybody. You're going to get a chance to interact before everyone else. Remember, there's debris and boxes and things scattered everywhere. Rogar and then Breverak were slightly behind Dayu, if I remember correctly, maybe 5-10 feet or so, which means that at the door is Zoltkar. So above Dayu, about 5 feet in front of him and then 15 feet up, is the unveiled Slek, the bloody hook, with his hook dangling, staring down through the rafters. The other shapes, you can sense movement about this warehouse in different places scattered throughout it. It's very big. There's a lot of space to cover, and there's a lot of debris in between you and other things. So, Zoltkar, you get around to do whatever you want right now. What would you like to do?
Let me think. How far away is Slek?
So Slek from you, so 15 feet up, 10 feet. We'll call it 30 feet.
30 feet, okay.
And he is above you, 15 feet.
Okie doke. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the easy thing and easier thing and take a shot at him with my crossbow.
You get advantage on the shot.
Perfect. Let's see how that goes for us, friends. A 19.
That will hit. Go ahead roll for damage, please.
No, I'm not good.
3 points of piercing damage.
Right.
As from the edge, and I'm assuming you don't move. You're at the door.
Oh yeah, I see. As soon as I see him, I'm just going to draw.
You draw, and a bolt escapes the hand crossbow, takes him through the shoulder, pierces. Some of the cloak kind of spills away, revealing his very sallow, stretched, scaly, almost skin. As it rips open, some blood kind of splatters across. And
if I could take movement, I would get behind some boxes. Or
I will say this before you even move. Zoltkar,
this little effort.
Slek is going to use his reaction as he agilely retreats through the rafters, and he begins to peel away. He moves 20 feet further away from you guys. And that is
I still see him.
Yes. Now you still have your movement, and you have a bonus action.
I'd like to move to what I would think is cover.
Okay.
But I don't have any useful bonus action.
All right. Interesting thing about moving in this place. Give me a perception test, Zoltkar.
Sure. Oh, the dice are not my friend tonight.
What'd you roll?
That's only a 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll my D2.
Oh, yeah. With your...
Okay. So, Zoltkar, you go to move. And as you are you left or right, Zoltkar?
In my head, I went left.
Left. Okay. So you shoot him, and you see him kind of retreat further into the darkness. You move left, and you make it near a few of these piled up boxes. You do sense a little bit of movement further ahead. On your guard, you kind of crouch down and then move towards the box. And as you do, you feel thread on your throat. You move down to grab it as a noose tightens around your neck. And you are pulled 10 feet up into the rafters. As you...
God damn it.
And you are currently.
Going to be restrained and
you
making
are
Constitution saves.
you're grappled and restrained, and you are suffocating. So
I'm sorry, suffocating isn't
Yes.
a condition I
It
can
is not.
apply.
But you will die shortly if you do not.
Of course I will. Yeah.
If you do not regain breath soon. And this is a garret. This is like piano wire digging into your flesh. This isn't like a firm rope to get a hold of.
I got it. Mm-hmm.
Got it. So Zolkar has sprung a trap. Okay, that will then bring us to the actual round as Slek, the bloody hook. Let's see here. What is he going to do? First off, he is going to use his ability to make the marionettes dance, and you are going to see several shapes shift and move throughout the warehouse. Things moving. Zolkar, where you are struggling at your throat, suddenly there is a humanoid shape begins to enclose upon you. The rest of you would see this as well. Is a tattered, twisted kimono has been just ripped free. There's putrefied flesh beneath of what looks to be at one point was a hobgoblin. There is a Mar tattoo across its chest as it moves towards Zolkar, and it's going to grab a hold of his legs and begin to pull down, which will deal 3 points of slashing damage to Zolkar. And there is another creature attached to you right now. And then he is going to bonus action. All right. If you guys could see him, you don't see him anymore. Slek has disappeared in the rafters. So that will then bring us to Brevrak, Black Shroud. It is your turn.
Excellent. All right. Can you... If I understood this right, Zolkar is now 10 feet up in the air with Catchman's noose around him?
Yes, and there is a corpse of some kind dangling from his feet, pulling the noose taut. He is about 15 feet to your left. Slek,
is it an animated corpse?
It's hard to tell.
I would like to step up and cut the corpse pretty much right here so it falls off.
Okay.
Or
all right.
Or I guess I could just I don't trust it. I don't trust you. I'm not gonna grab that but with my hand.
Okay. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna slice into it?
All right. Actually, I'm gonna go up and stick both my swords up.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll let me, it's kind of a modification here, and try and knock the hands off with the flat of the blades. So is it both hands are holding on, or is it one hand?
Both hands.
Both hands?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, 24.
Ooh, that'll definitely hit.
I don't know if it would do any damage.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
The flat of the blades. It's more like a kind of knockoff.
Just go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. All right. That is 10.
That's pretty good. That's significant damage. I'll say this. As you bring both blades, you kind of, and whereas before you have the actual like razor blade, you kind of flip it on the other side and just in a wide sweeping arc across, take the supposed creature across both hands. First off, it is definitely dead. It smells rotten. Second off, it's not making any noise besides like some strange creaking sounds. As you smack into it with both swords, the arms where you hit below the wrist snap and break, the bones spurt out, and the rest of the body kind of makes this weird, almost marionette pose. And it's still attached to Zoltkar.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything else, Brevrak?
I guess, can I use a free action or a bonus action to just grab it?
Okay.
See if I just get it off. Yeah. Or would...
All right, you want to grab it?
You can say
okay.
no. Yeah,
no, that's fine if you want to grab it. Okay, go ahead as you
I'm trying to get the weight off.
As you kind of move to pick this thing up, to grab a hold of it. You wrap your arms around it, and give me a perception test real quick, Brevrak.
All right. You're good at perception. Fuck me.
No, you're not. Not today, you're not.
Shit.
As Brevrak, as you reach in, as you grab a hold of the creature to try to lift it off of Zoltkar, you feel something as one of the wrists give way, and you hear almost a from the distance, and a small, almost like hook, a fishing hook almost, pulls free of the arm. The arm goes limp and digs into your throat. Let's see here. Let's see what's how much this is going to be real fast.
Metal. It is pretty metal.
Now it's only going to deal 3 points of piercing damage, but it is going to pull you away from in further past Zoltkar into the darkness. 10 feet as you kind of drag for a moment, and then you're stuck to the ground. You are currently prone. You are also restrained. You feel like you're having a hard time moving.
Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm about to wake the dragon. It's fine.
Okay. All right. That is the end of your turn, which will then bring us to Dayu. It is your turn.
So Slek is not visible.
Not that you can see. Now you can give me, I will say this, you go ahead and give me a perception test and we'll see if you can spot him. You can use your ears.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, I'll re-roll one more time. It's 22.
22 is pretty damn good. Let me make sure. Not quite enough. I'm sorry, man. You were close. But not enough to see, not enough to hear Slek. You heard the chuckling, and he's somewhere. It's almost like it's reverberating around the rafters. You can tell he's above you somewhere. You do very clearly with that perception test, Dayu. You start seeing, as you're looking around, glimpses in the light. There are small, almost like needle-like threads everywhere in this warehouse. Almost like razor wire stretched in different places. This place has been heavily trapped. And it appears that Slek is capable of moving them, as you witness one of them move and shift and hook into Brevrak's throat and pull him away.
Was there any other creatures or just Slek? I don't remember what
you heard. You saw 7 humanoid shapes.
Yeah.
That's what you get with that. I will say you do discern with that much of a check. There are 6 other shapes out in the darkness, obscured behind boxes and things like that, and you would recognize they are similar humanoid shapes to the undead or dead, whatever this is, body that Brevrak was just trying to pull off of Zoltkar.
All right. So I'm assuming I'm surrounded by these.
You do start seeing them, yes, in various places. Now that you've seen them, though, you will have an easier time moving around here.
Can I cut them?
Sure.
Can I swing at one?
Yeah.
Or just swing at it?
Yeah, sure. Give me an attack roll.
I want to see what's going to happen. 21.
That definitely hits. I will say the DC is high to hit these things. You don't need to roll for damage. It has 1 hit point. it's a little piece of wire. So you do cut into one. I'll give you a choice.
Yeah.
Zoltkar or Breverac?
We'll do Breverac.
Okay. As you just indiscriminately slash out one of the nearby wires next to you, you notice as it twings and snaps, there is a release of tension up and around in several places, almost like a Looney Tunes cartoon. As things move and snap, and suddenly, Breverac, the tension is gone from your throat. There's still a hook in your throat, but you're no longer restrained. As you still have bonus action, and you have your movement die.
Did it clear any path of movement?
You can tell that you can freely move around here. It's just that it's easy to take a wrong step. Now at least this round, you're good. You can move wherever you want.
I'll probably stay still to avoid moving into something I don't want to move to.
Okay.
So we will patient defense.
Okay. As you kind of take a more defensive stance, ready for anything. That will then bring us to Zoltkar. It's your turn.
What kind of strength dex? What do you need?
So you are grappled and restrained. You are currently being garroted, and there's something actually putting tension on your body.
Yeah,
only one arm now. The other arm is free.
I need to get out of this thing.
Yes, you do. You do very much. So give me your choice how you would like to do so. You tell me how would you like to attempt. Now, you don't feel pigeonholed into just making a check. You can be creative here. You do have a hard time speaking, so a lot of your magic is probably useless.
Well, and none of it would really help get me out of this in the first place.
Your hands are free. Your hands aren't bound or anything like that.
I could attempt to slash the wire at disadvantage, perhaps.
Yes, it would be a disadvantage.
With my scimitar.
Okay, make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Come on, dice, don't fail me now. Oh, fuck you, dice. 6.
That is not going to hit Zoltkar. As you feebly, you kind of, and you're still, and I will say because you moved, you're going to take 2 more points of slashing damage.
Yeah. Why do I feel a level of exhaustion coming on if I get out of this?
As you're choking, and it's starting to dig in deeper.
Yeah, because my DM's dead.
Yes, he is. Would you like to do anything else, Zoltkar? You can't do much else, unfortunately.
Yes,
thinking about it. That's it.
But I don't apparently. Do I even need to breathe? I don't even breathe really. But I'm gasping for breath. I don't need. You know.
Yeah.
Because I need the head.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
I do need to keep the head.
However, that will then
cockroaches can live for 10 days without their head. So let's see how this goes.
That will then bring us to Rogar, son of Amu. It is your turn.
Or we like the bonus action rage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seeing, I guess, the events, I guess are they all behind me? They're in front of me.
No, they're in front of you. So the thing with Zoltkar and Breverac is over to your left.
Okay.
You see that. You see Zoltkar spring a trap, and then you see Breverac move towards him because the trap has already been sprung in that direction. And so he's good to go. However, he interacts with the dead / undead, who knows, no one's really looked at him yet, body, and another trap is sprung, and he is also dragged off into the darkness. Rogar being one of the only few individuals that can't see in the dark. So he may have disappeared from view. You do see Dayu in front of you, and you see his sword kind of slink out. Go ahead and give me a perception test, Rogar. We'll see if you can see any of these wires.
All right. 13.
13? I think you're just a little short, Rogar. You're not sure what he sliced.
Okay.
But something happened. You're not sure what.
Do I still see the creature that was holding down Zoltkar?
Yes, and it is still like by one arm holding on to Zaltkar.
Can I at least observe if is it walking?
No,
Question?
it is not walking.
It's suspended.
It is well, its feet are on the ground.
Okay.
Yes.
Its feet are on the ground. Okay, that's what I want to. Okay.
Yes.
Its feet are at least on the ground. Okay.
Yes.
I will walk over and try to slash it, as that's probably
Okay.
what Rogar would think to
All
do.
Right. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I will say it's stationary. You're not moving. I should have done this for Forever Act 2. You just do it at advantage.
Okay. Great Weapon Master as well, just to.
Why not? Why not?
Just because. Ooh, that's a natural 1 for first roll.
Thank God it's an advantage.
Oh no!
A 9?
A 4 technically. So.
A 9 hits.
Oh, it'll be a 4.
Because you're Great Weapon Master. Damn.
So, I missed.
How could you?
Oh no!
I had to.
You blew it.
You take off the large sword and and I'll say this is what actually happens as you swing through. You can't see well, and you actually hit a box nearby. You just and your sword stops from it, and you rip it free. But action is spent. Movement.
Yep, that's that would be my turn. Moving close enough to them and trying to attack, and that's it.
Okay, as you're standing there next to this desiccated corpse. I will say with your previous the perception test you just made, Rogar, now that you're this close, you would. Well, shit, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to take it. Somebody's gonna have to take some time to look at this thing if you guys want to find out about it. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So that will be the end of your turn, which will then bring me to the top of the round. The Bloody Hook is going to make his marionettes dance. And as he does, Zaltkar, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, the 17?
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Zaltkar, you grit your teeth and you hold even tighter. You almost move your hand up instinctively to the wire, trying to get your fingers underneath it.
Can I ask a question real quick? Am I within any kind of reach of a rafter or anything I could get a hand on?
Rafter is 5 feet above you.
So that's probably enough.
Nope. You are suspended in the air right now. Gotcha. There's nothing within arm's reach. The highest box, there are boxes stacked up, just not so much around you, just further on. Certain traps require certain triggers, let's put it like that. Regardless, though, as Zaltkar, you feel and Rogar, you would see this. I don't know if you would. Yeah, Rogar, I will give you an opportunity attack. As the creature pulls away in a weird, strange fashion. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. You can use your advantage on this.
Okay. Uh, 12.
Okay. Are you rolling Great Weapon Master with this?
No, I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 12 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'd be 15 points of damage.
15. So, yep, that's enough.
Slashing.
It's enough slashing damage. As it begins to pull, it pulls, and as it pulls at a strange angle, like its body parts move at weird angles a body shouldn't. And as it pulls away, it's dragging Zaltkar, and it's almost pulling him even tighter. He does grit his teeth and stop it from digging further. But as he does, Rogar, you slash out and you cleave through its arms. You take part of its head and skull away as well, revealing old, decayed meat within. As you slash through, you notice that the arms are still suspended in the air, as if they were on strings. As the body is still pulled away, limp and broken, and then it just falls and just lays next to Brevrak, destroyed. And we would also see as Dayu, one of these zombie-like bodies, shuffles forward towards you at strange angles, moving hither and gets within 5 feet of you and just kind of locks and stands there. Let's see here. Brevrak, you're no longer attached, so you're good. And that's that. That's all that he can do. So that's going to bring me to Brevrak Blackshroud. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to get up and... What was that?
Give me a perception test, Brevrak.
Okay. Shit. It's a 22.
Okay, good. Very good. Oh, let me roll for Slek.
My blood is heightened from the attack.
Yeah. I'll say this, Brevrak, as you kind of you look around, and first off, you see that there are several razor-like wires around your near vicinity that weren't there before. Almost as if this place is shifting and moving. As you kind of look around you, and you see opening paths that you might be able to take. Zaltkar is currently still dangling by his throat, his feet moving. Rokar's underneath him. He looks like he's taking care of whatever corpse lays next to you. You still have 15 feet of movement, Brevrak. There are some boxes stacked next to you. And as you look around, you look up into the nearby rafters about 20 feet from you. Within 15 feet of Dayu, you see a hunched shape, just a glimmer of light kind of flashes like a passing cloud. You see a shape in a bloody, tattered cloak looking down at its new prey.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shout, or I'm going to point, and probably my blade, because I'm going to point with my blade and say, "Where, Dayu? An enemy is right behind you."
Okay.
All right. And how high is Zaltkar?
Zaltkar is 10 feet off the ground.
So high.
Right. I'm going to go over to Rogar, and I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and look him right in the face. "You must lift me up so that I may get him down."
Okay. Do you want to hold an action?
I'll hold an action. Yeah, sure.
What do you want to do though? You have to tell me what action you want to hold.
Man, I want to get Zaltkar down, man.
I mean, you can attempt to do things. I mean, what do you have at your disposal here?
I guess I gotta wait for Jumbo Smooth to be able to respond to that. I got some rope, but how's it gonna give me? Where's the boxes at? Hold on.
There are boxes nearby. None of them are stacked tall enough to like get next to him. But if you were standing on them, you would be within reach of him. If you want to climb some boxes, you can.
Yeah, that's my action. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So give me an athletics check to climb some of these boxes, just to see how well this goes.
It's a 9.
That's not good. So
wait, hold on. Wait a second.
Yeah,
I believe 3 of my friends are here.
You save face. That would probably be wise in the trap-infested environment.
Snacks and Kobu are nearby too. You know, they might be this failure.
You can't see them, so they don't count.
Are they allies though?
They don't count. You have to be able to see them.
No, I'm not failing. I will never look bad in front of a grimy little disease-ridden kobold.
So
14.
Yes. That is much better, and you are able to quickly kind of scamper up some of the nearby boxes that'll put you at level with Zaltkar. His feet maybe a foot or so above where you are currently standing.
Okay.
So,
and is there any way I can? I guess that would have been my action bonus. I will say this: do you want to try to grab a hold of him? Oh, I want to try and grab a hold of him.
I'll say that you grab a hold of him, and he'll have advantage on his next check, depending on what he wants to do.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we'll do that. All right, so as Brevrak kind of scampers up there, that brings me to...
you, Zaltkar.
Dayu, it is your turn.
So, do I see the goblin?
You can give me a perception test. You will have advantage.
Okay.
I will say his stealth roll is high. Brevrak just rolled very well.
And it's a 14.
That is not going to be enough. So you kind of get an idea, even at advantage.
Yeah.
It was brief. It was a glimmer, and then it was gone. And you kind of look over, and you just can't see him.
But I know he's up there.
He might be up there. Yes.
That
would be. It'd be about 15 feet from you. Yeah, that's what we had it at.
Yeah. So if I key point step of the wind,
Okay.
I can disengage from this creature.
Yes.
And my jump distance is doubled. So
Oh,
would I be
yes.
able to? Can I reach the rafter?
I'll tell you what I will do for you because you're a monk and this is cool. How about
That's cool.
How about, because there's not a lot nearby you in particular. You're kind of out in the open a little bit. With that perception test, you kind of look over at the body standing in front of you, and you can notice the weird angles that it's at, that it is not being animated by magical means. This thing is being moved like a puppet by something, and so it is not a visible threat right now. So what you do is you kind of, instead of looking around quickly, you run towards the body, take a couple steps on it, one step like on its like distended kind of strange leg, and then on its head, and then up onto the rafters.
Yeah.
Land up there. You still can't see him, but you have an idea of what area he's in.
Yes. Are the strings like connected anywhere up here? Like, are they anchored somewhere?
You see
up here?
strings everywhere. They go further up, almost to the roof line. Some of them are attached to the nearby rafters. There's strings all over the place.
Did that take all of my movement to do that move?
No, it would not. That with Step of the Wind, with it being doubled, you can make the jump off of the creature. That's not a problem.
Yeah. I will kind of like cut strings on my way
Okay.
to where I think he is.
Give me an attack roll. We'll see if you can cut a string or two.
13.
13?
13.
Why am I not seeing any of these anymore? Oh, they're not, for some reason they're not visible, but I see them now. Okay. 13 does, in fact, that is just enough to cut a string. So you do cut one string. Currently, there's only one person attached to a string. So as you slice out, twing, and then Zoltkar suddenly, you move free, and Brevrak is holding on to you. Suddenly, there's no weight, and I need Brevrak to give me a strength. Well, this would be a strength check to see if you can hold on to Zoltkar.
So that's is that athletics or just?
We'll do athletics. That's fine.
Okay. It's 23.
20 easily, Brevrak.
Gym time.
It's almost like that extreme reaction speed as you kind of grab on to Zoltkar and keep him from falling, and you manage to keep your footing on the box and not move. As you see, it would be to your folly to fall in this environment, as you would more than likely spring several traps. But you do manage to grab Zoltkar and kind of pull him onto the box with you. And that's Dayu, as you're kind of moving around. I guess that's going to be your turn.
Yep.
That will bring me then to Zoltkar. It is your turn.
So as I understand it, I am on top of a box now.
You're next to Brevrak, yes.
Next to Brevrak.
Yeah, you are 10 feet off the ground still.
Okay.
But you are not dying. So there's a plus.
I'm not dying. Am I near a wall?
No, you're not near a wall. But you are about 5 feet, a little bit over 5 feet or so above you is what? How did I just lose my train of thought here?
Really?
Rafters?
Rafters. There we go. Thank you.
The rafters.
Give me a perception test, though, Zoltkar.
Okie doke. Oh, I don't even have to do shit to do it. Okay. This is about to get good. What did you perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 13. Yeah.
Okay, not the greatest, but
No. So, riddle me this, Batman. Might I jump and grab onto the rafter and then spider climb?
you can do that now.
Yeah, I can do that now. For freeze.
Yeah. Hold on one moment, boys. I've got a small child to deal with.
Okay, no. Speaking of spider climb. Yeah. Just been waiting to use that spider climb.
It's true.
I like that it's not a spell.
Quite the shock for everyone.
Yeah.
What's this now?
It doesn't change my shape. I can just do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You just climb.
So I'm like, can I get a handhold on some shit?
Just start walking up the wall,
This is the part where we talk about how beautiful Anthony actually is. We can be honest about
I know.
our
He
feelings.
came into the store the other day, and you know what, gentlemen?
It got brighter, didn't it?
Hugged Anthony for the first time in like a year.
Yeah.
Because Anthony. Anthony, I'm sharing the moment we had when you came to the Apple store.
Did.
And
I was very sad to hear that I missed you.
Break away, our bromance so strong. That's right. I get to be able to hug Anthony. Oh.
Did he touch me?
Yep, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
There was a lot of touching.
So
human contact.
Yeah, there was human contact. You should have seen the disgust in several people's faces.
Oh, no joke. Yeah.
Oh.
I swear that's true.
But I
don't want that Apple guy to help me.
We were talking about Zoltkar.
My spider.
So Zoltkar, as you kind of jump up, and that's an easy one. You're strong. Well, you're not actually that strong, but it's an easy jump to lift yourself up just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit as you kind of and you.
My strong hand.
You get up onto the rafter. So, unfortunately, Zoltkar, with a 13, you're one shy from seeing the nearby wire as you stand up.
You're making me use my scratching finger an awful lot tonight.
As you stand up, and let me roll here.
Damn it! I just turned off my conditions.
So Zoltkar, this might be a little worse. As you stand up and you see a flicker of movement to your right. The direction Dayu looks like he's moving across these rafters. And you see a finger for a moment kind of hook and then move. And as it does, you feel tight bindings wrap around both of your hands. As you're like, huh? And then they're slammed together behind you, and you are pulled off of the rafter. And you were dangling out in space once again.
Gussied up by my wrists from behind. All
yes, it is. I will say it's you are going to be looking at possibly taking damage here next turn. It's not a good look.
Beautiful human.
It's not a good look. Because you're and you are currently dangling, and that is unfortunately.
Told you how
that was
your eyes are lately.
That was your movement, so I will give you an action here if you would like to try to get.
He has advantage on it too.
Not anymore.
Doesn't
open him anymore.
Hands are behind his back.
If
there's anything you can do or attempt to do,
a dex check and try and wiggle my way out. Maybe I can dislocate my shoulders or some shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
21.
That was dexterity.
Yeah.
I will give you this. You're gonna have to try to break the bonds in some way, but what you do get is as you're moving back, you ride the momentum and you shift your body in a way that your feet touch the roof as it pivots back. And you stick.
Yeah.
Because you can walk on walls. Now,
I'm kind of sitting on the floor upside down.
You're kind of like standing, and there's not as much tension, so you're able to kind of get your arms down, and then your next turn you'll be able to do something if somebody doesn't free you yet.
Okay, all right, there, not too bad. Thanks.
It's not too bad. That you're kind of stuck there. However, that is the end of your turn, which will then bring me to Rogar, son of Amu.
It's dim in here, right? Dim light?
Dim lighting, mostly, yes.
Mostly. Is the floor stone or is it wood?
It is stone.
Stone.
At least in the part that you're in.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to just look around because I think everyone just kind of bolted away from me at this point, if I remember correctly.
Now I will say there's like a stack of boxes in front of you. Brevrak is still standing on top of it. So all cars almost completely disappeared. He's disappeared in the darkness.
Yeah.
Dayu is also up in the rafters. You hear movement.
Some jump up, I guess, and yeah. I guess I'm gonna try to take a look around. I guess.
Okay. Give me a perception
if
test.
It's possible. Okay. Oh, 4.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
you kind of.
Did I notice where Brevrak pointed out?
You would see the direction he pointed. Sure.
How high up is the rafters from like where Rogar is standing?
15 feet.
15 feet
up. Your best point would be the boxes that Brevrak's standing on. There are other points like that, stacked materials, broken parts of containers and things kind of scattered throughout here, some shelving at different places within the warehouse, but that's the closest thing to you, is these kind of stack of boxes.
Okay.
These are like large, like shipping crate boxes.
Okay. And that looks like an access point to the rafters, I guess.
Yeah. You just saw Zoltkar jump up there before he disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then if I can make my movement, it depends, I guess, how much climbing, but I'll try to make my movement at least onto the boxes.
Give me
the intention of jumping.
Athletics check. We'll see how much your movement this takes.
Okay.
You are still raging, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I get. Do I get advantage on athletics? I don't think. No, it's just on strength checks.
Strength checks.
Strength checks and saving throws.
Well, athletics is a strength check, though. It's strength athletics.
I mean, if you'll let me too, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20. It's 25.
Easily done, Rogar. Not only do you kind of grab the box next to Brevrak and you hurl yourself up and you onto one of the nearby rafters. You feel them kind of move a little bit with your weight, and you see a hooded shape. And as you move to take a step, you feel tension in your right shoulder as and as you move around, a hook snaps into your shoulder and rips you away from the rafter you're standing on. As you you are
it's an impressive feat of strength to rip me away.
It is. You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
A lot of pulleys and stuff.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff in here. There's a ton of pulleys.
Okay, cool.
And you are currently restrained.
Okay.
As you're kind of dangling there, and it's a big like meat hook sticking out of your right shoulder.
Getting up was my action and everything. Climbing was my action.
Yeah.
Okay. As my bonus action, do I see the hooded figure while I'm dangling?
That was more for thematical purposes. He is very stealthily hidden.
Okay. Do I get the general direction that he's in?
It was pointed out before, so yes.
I'm gonna try to frost breath him, if possible.
Okay, I will say Dayu was moving in that direction, but
Meh.
go ahead and it's a dex save.
It's a con save.
Con save. Ooh, okay. It's not going to matter. I rolled a natural 18, so
Yeah, it won't. It won't hit. I mean, he'll take damage, but
yeah. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. It'll be halved, so he'll take 4 points of cold damage.
4 points. 4 points of cold damage.
Question: Does my
yes.
frost breath stick to any of the wires that are in the way?
Yes, I will say. You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
All right.
I'll say that it does destroy the wire attached to Zaltkar, so your hands are free, Zaltkar. As it kind of snaps. I will give you guys advantage on checks to see the wires up here, at least some of them, at least for a turn, at least.
Okay.
However, it also does stick to the rafters, and that is now difficult terrain.
Sorry, fellas. You know.
Does it show on the goblin?
Yeah, I will
Since
say
he
there
took
is
some
some.
damage.
There is some, so you will have advantage on at least your next check to see him. However, it is now Slek's turn as he no, and he sees Dayu's up here, and okay, so we've got who is up here? We've got Dayu. We've got Rogar, and then Brevrak would be slightly out of view.
I'm on some box.
Yeah, you're a little bit below view.
Rogar's suspended, I think, right?
Yeah, you are suspended. You're suspended about 5 feet away from the rafter, just in nothing. However, he's going to take a few steps forward, revealing himself, Dayu, as he kind of stands up. And he is going to use his Bloody Sweep ability. And he is going to, as the hook falls from his arm, and he starts slashing it around through the air in a very quick succession. I need Dayu to give me a dex save, and I think Rogar, you fail dex saves while you're restrained. Let me make sure. If not, I will need you to make me one. I need to find the rules on that real fast.
Yeah, disadvantage on dex saves.
Just disadvantage? Okay. So there you go. You need to roll me a dex save at disadvantage, but then you're raging, so you have advantage. So it's a wash. Just roll me a save.
Okay. 15.
15. Let me make sure. That is a pass. What did you roll again, Dayu?
17.
17. Okay, you guys both pass. However, you're still going to take.
Is this considered a ranged attack?
Yes. However,
Can I deflect it?
however, this is like a this is like a sphere attack. It's not like a single weapon attack. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's more of a barrage.
All right.
I'm not going to give you that one. Not for this. Not for this one. 5. You guys will both take 4 points of slashing damage.
I'm having that, if that's okay.
Yes. So well, that's important. So you only take 2.
Yes.
Let me make sure. Half. Okay, yeah. All right, good. Damn, you bastards. Rogar, bastard. Slek, as the hook passes through and very quick succession flings out in a almost like a cone shape, very broad. As it slashes through both of you, you do manage to shift your bodies and it not hit anything and find purchase. You notice that this hook in itself is very large and serrated and made out of some kind of black metal. As it rips through both of you, you do begin to bleed, but nothing else happens. As the blood is still dangling from the hook, Slek moves his arms and retracts it back into his hand, and he licks the blade clean. And then he is going to drop down from the rafters.
Fuck.
And he is going to attempt to disappear as he tries to duck out of view.
Find him snacks.
And so that brings us to Brevrak. It is your turn.
All right. The gods, these people. Frustration.
You give me a perception test at advantage.
Okay.
Because of Rogar.
That's terrible. 11.
That's bad. So,
advantage. Can you
that's
see the
advantage. It's at advantage. So Brevrak, you look around and you see the goblinoid form drop down to the ground below you, and then dart off behind a series of like broken containers and possibly some shelving, and disappears from view. You don't see any wires nearby either. Would you like to move?
Time either. I would. I'm going to take a risk and try and get him.
Okay. You kind of jump down. And as you're jumping,
I know.
As you jump, similar to what happened to Zaltkar, you jump and a wire wraps around your throat and tightens. And you're dangling there. You're going to take 1 point of slashing damage as it begins to dig into you, and you're grappled, restrained, and suffocating. And Rogar and Brevrak's feet are just kicking wildly as he's trying to keep himself from dying here. That wasn't your action, though, Brevrak, so you do have an action.
All right.
Strong as fuck, bro.
Is there a pole? Is like a pole? Is it? I mean, like a catchment noose?
You're stronger than
this.
Rogar.
Now, I will say this is like thread. This isn't like a rope. So there's not a lot to just grab. But you tell me what you would like to do, and we'll see what we can do.
And Brevrak is going to come up with one arm like this to try and see if he can find the thread.
Okay.
And then he's going to take a sword and cut it.
All right. Give me an attack roll. Give me an attack roll. You are at disadvantage because you're grappled and restrained.
Okay, give me a second here. Here we go. Jesus.
That's not gonna work.
Man.
In your
natural one, by the way, viewers.
Exactly.
One.
In your in your very panicked state, you bring the sword up and you're moving too much. You can't find it. So you kind of swing the blade around you, and you don't find purchase. That is going to bring me now to Dayu. It is your turn. Give me a perception test. You do have advantage.
So, a free perception test for 214, so an 18.
18. You saw where Slek dropped down. You do not see where he has disappeared to.
Okay. Can I drop down, or do I see more spider web things?
You do see more. You see the threads that Brevrak did not see with an 18. You see the threads. Yeah. You can pass through. You can find an unhindered route.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. You kind of drop down and you...
Guessing now that I'm at ground level, I still don't see him.
You don't see him, no. You can move in that direction.
Can I action perception to see him again?
Yes. Yeah, we'll allow that. Go ahead and give me another check. You still have advantage for this round, so.
Fuck. That's a 12.
Nope.
Okay, but I saw where he went.
You saw where he went.
I will go with whatever movement is left in that direction.
All right.
And if I by chance run across him, I'm going to bonus action fuck him up with my fists.
Okay. As you move in that direction, and you move into kind of like this broken pieces of like scaffolding or something like that was set up in here. And you do see that it looks like there were like heavy steps, little bit drops of blood as you move, and then they just kind of disappear. You kind of look around. You don't see him.
Nothing. All right.
Not yet, at least.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with
All
my
right,
bonus action.
that brings me to Zaltkar then. It is your turn, Zaltkar. Give me a perception test at advantage.
Zaltkar, is he dancing on the ceiling?
He is right now.
All right, we need a perception test
At advantage.
to make sure he didn't dance into some goddamn piano wire. Hell no. 10? I know. The dice hate me, bros. It's the worst dice ever.
So, Zaltkar, you don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't. What would you like to do? You are walking on the. You are on the literally on the broken ceiling right now.
I'm going to crouch down.
Okay. You can.
And be low to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know, low center of gravity.
Yeah.
And look for or make my way towards the nearest wall at a very slow pace.
You're going to move.
Well, I mean, do I see an enemy?
You don't now. You see some of the bodies that we've described of as marionette corpses. You see a couple of them kind of moving around. You don't see Slek. You do see Dayu kind of dart, and from your vantage point, you see Dayu kind of looking around.
Yeah.
But that's about it. You don't see any visible enemies. Are you going to move, Zaltkar?
I'm going to move incredibly slow.
As you move, Zaltkar.
Low to the ground at half my
As
speed.
you move, Zaltkar.
You son of a bitch.
You move and you go to move down the down the wall, and as you do, it's your feet this time. A noose wraps around your feet, tightens, and then pulls you away from the wall as you and now you're upside down 10 feet off the ground, away from everything.
He's been grappled every which way.
He has been grappled every single turn, and you are currently grappled and restrained. That's you, Zaltkar. So that brings me now to Rogar, son of Amu. It is your turn. You are also a hook suspended, dangling from your shoulder. Give me a perception test. You do get advantage.
Okay.
You're strong, bro.
I don't see it.
21.
Yes. Ooh. Okay, so unfortunately, due to the vantage point, you don't see Slek because of the angle. However, you do hear the jangle of a chain behind Dayu, as if someone is moving in for an attack. And you get an idea, you know where Slek is. You also see the tangled mass, the spiderweb mass of wire that have been moving and shifting around this place. You can actually see them briefly for a moment. What would you like to do, Rogar?
Question is, as I'm attached to this wire,
yes.
Does it appear to be, is it steel or is it something else material? Do I know that?
It's so thin without taking a close inspection, you would not ascertain its nature. Now, I will say this, Rogar.
Does it make noise?
I guess there would make a little bit of noise, yes. I will say, but I will also say this, Rogar. This thin wire is holding you up. Mm-hmm. There's obviously something special about it.
Yeah. I figured it was something special. I just didn't know if my theory is that I don't know if it's actual steel or if it's like spider silk or something.
It could be, who knows what it is exactly, but there's something.
Yeah. Okay. So I hear a sound behind Dayu in Dayu's direction.
Yes.
I will, if my free action, you allow shout out to him.
Sure.
Elder, behind you. And that's, with my action as I'm suspended, I won't have leverage. I will try to cut the wire.
Okay.
At this, I don't, unless there's something, unless I'm close enough to the ground where I can gain leverage.
No, you're not.
Okay. Then yeah, I will try to.
What are you going to cut it with? Your great sword?
My great sword.
Oh shit! Okay,
gonna,
in your shoulder, you kind of one hand it and
yeah, just kind of overarching slot.
You have disadvantage, but if you're going to use reckless, you'll have advantage.
I will be a reckless. Yeah,
be a straight roll. I would advise not using the Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, I'm not going to. 13.
You're one short.
Oh no! I'm
one short.
Oh,
You're one short. Rogar.
Damn.
You kind of spin a little bit, and unfortunately, due to the nature of this trap, actually, this might be good for you. You do suffer 3 points of piercing damage as it digs in a little bit deeper.
That is good.
Keep you in your rage, though.
It keeps me in my rage.
Yeah. So yes. Unfortunately, that is going to be Rogar's turn, which is going to bring us to Slek, the Bloody Hook, whom is going to suddenly appear above Dayu. He's about 5 feet above Dayu, on top of some of the broken boxes. And man, he was hidden though. I don't know.
I alerted him.
I know you did. Dayu, give me a perception test now. Give me just another one. We'll just see.
Oh God.
Nope. Okay. So he will still have advantage on this attack. I was going to not give him advantage, but he does have advantage. He's going to use his multi-attack with his Bloody Hook against Dayu. The first one is a 23 to hit. That's going to hit.
Yes,
However, this is a ranged attack, Dayu. I'm just saying.
Can I deflect it?
You can deflect it.
Oh yeah.
Let me roll the damage.
Hold on. I gotta use my reaction to
use your reaction if you're going to. Let me make sure I got this. Okay, it's only going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I automatically deflect the thing because I do a +8 and then whatever my roll is.
All right. Now normally
automatically. Bing.
Normally I would let you
catch it.
I would let you ensnare this.
Get over here.
Let me just put it like this. Do you want to ensnare this? Do you want to catch this hook?
I mean, I kind of do.
Answer negatively.
Okay.
This fucker keeps so I want to be tied to him.
You grab a hold of it. As you do, you feel a strange sensation. And I need you. Let me make sure I've got all this in here. I've got a lot of shit written down here. I'm going
Everyone
to
keeps
need
getting
you.
Trapped everywhere.
It's true.
I gotta do something.
I gotta find my rules real quick on this because I didn't expect somebody to actually catch it. I should have.
We're going to burn this place to the ground.
Let's see here. Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Decent at those, but not this time. That's a 9.
Nope. That is not going to do it, Dayu. And you are good at them. As you catch it and then you slip and then it hammers through your hand.
Okay.
The hook actually pierces through the flesh, and then begins to pull taut.
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, Slek, gotcha! And he is going to pounce on top of you.
All right.
So the first attack doesn't deal damage. However, the next 2 attacks, because he's going to get 2 of them, as he is now going to use his reaction to rend the helpless, as you are now grappled and restrained from this hook, as you feel unnatural energy coursing through you. Crap. So the first one is going to be a 24 to hit. It hits. The second one is going to be a 10. That doesn't hit. It's only one of them hits. As he savagely You see like a small dagger appear in his hand, and he begins to the first one strikes deep.
Tropic
You
thunder.
are going to take 19 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
As he pulls it back in like a fury, he goes to stab you again, but misses. But he is currently on top of you, and then he is going to spring off of you, lands in the box, then he drops down. He's going to attempt to hide.
Is he still tied to me?
There is a chain dangling from you up and around and disappearing into the darkness on the other side of the scaffolding. All right. That brings me... Oh, excuse me. You're not... Let me make sure. I don't think you're grappled. Yeah, you're only grappled. You're not restrained.
Okay.
Yeah. You can still move. It's just, well, you can attempt to move at least.
Yeah, it says my speed becomes 0 if I'm grappled.
Yeah, you can make an attempt on your turn. But that is Slek's turn. So Brevrak, it is now your turn. Give me a perception test, Brevrak. Not at advantage this time. Natural. No, it's not natural.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Close enough. So Brevrak, you do see the crisscross pattern, and funnily enough, you see this creature savage you and slink back, one of its elongated hands dangling, and it looks like it's attempting to pull itself through like a small hole to disappear from view, and the chain goes taut, and it kind of and it's plainly in view. However, Brevrak, I do believe you are still dangling because you were not successfully cut free.
Yeah,
so there's
correct.
not much you can do about it as you're like, and you see him openly, for the first time.
Can I speak?
No, you cannot. You are currently being like choked to death, so you can't
All
speak.
right, I'm gonna take another swipe to calm myself. Use some samurai methods.
Give
I'm
me
gonna
an
try and
attack
do
roll.
the same thing if I can find the thread and cut it. So, all right. Is that a attack with disadvantage?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 10.
Not gonna hit, Brevrak. Not
All right.
gonna hit. As you very feebly once again lashing out and hitting nothing. I will remind you, Brevrak, didn't you take dual wielder?
Yeah.
You could make a
I have
second
a
attack.
bonus action. I'm gonna try it again. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I'm
Go and make
I'm
a
not
second
getting enough
attack.
options in my head, so I'm not thinking.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Give me another one.
Natural 1.
Nope.
All right, it's fine. What are the quick?
Yes.
I can't remember. What are the rules on suffocating? How many rounds is that? Is it like minutes?
It's minutes, but
Okay.
so you're fine for now. Just if
All
you're
right.
not down before combat ends, you might die. It's just one of those things.
Okay. That's save every session.
Yes, exactly. So unfortunately, Brevrak, you're nothing unless you'd like to do anything else.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to use action surge and try that again.
It's up to you.
I don't, dude. If he's about to get away, combat will end. So give me a second here. I'm gonna do action surge and try and take a swipe again.
Give me another attack roll.
All
At
right,
disadvantage,
that's a 12.
unfortunately. I wish you had your save face because you were close.
I do too. All right.
But it's not enough. As you
Bonus
feebly-
action.
No, you don't get a second bonus action, unfortunately. But yes, you 3 attacks, nothing. Sorry, Brevrak.
It's all right.
That will then bring me to Dayu. It is your turn.
Yeah. So I'm grappled.
You are grappled. It does feel tight.
Mm-hmm.
What would
But
you like to do?
technically it says I can't move.
Well, then I might have misquoted this. What does restrain say?
My speed also becomes 0.
Okay. Well, for
On both of them.
thematic purposes, You're grappled as in you're tied to this other person. It doesn't. All the other effects don't matter.
Okay. So I can follow this chain.
Yes, I was gonna say if you try to move away, there was gonna be you needed to be test. But if you're trying to follow it, no.
Oh yeah, we're following the chain. Let's see where it leads.
You have to climb over the shelving.
Easy.
Easily enough. Go ahead and give me acrobatics, I guess, for you.
Let me see if this is disadvantage or not. It doesn't say so. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Easily done. You kind of, and then I'll say that'll probably take your movement kind of up and over this, and you land in Slek's his blood black kind of oozing eyes, kind of like look back, as he sees you, and you're standing right next to him. He's completely visible.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we're gonna unload on him.
Okay, give me some attack rolls.
Haifu. For 17.
That hits.
Yes. Paid 12 damage.
Oh shit! 12 points. Those with the sword.
Yes.
And you slice him. His elongated arms kind of fall out from his cloak, revealing the tattered remains underneath. Strange protrusions from his body. He's very much still standing.
Well, we're gonna drop our third key point.
Okay.
Bang, bang, bang.
Flurry of blows. Give me attack rolls.
Forgot to do this.
Oh, except.
Oh, I rolled already.
Hold on. I forgot. He's going to use his reaction to agile retreat after you punch him the first time. After you slice through him, and he's going to slide underneath the hole, and it does not incur opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So save your key point. That didn't happen. The final blows don't actually hit as he slides underneath and he disappears from view.
So he slides away after the sword attack?
Yes. So you're still tethered to him. Yes. However, the hole is for a small creature, and you are not a small creature.
This could be problematic.
This could be an issue. You still have your bonus action. You feel the chain move and then tighten.
Is it possible the bonus action to remove this chain? Even if I just rip it out of my skin.
Tell you what, if you want to try to rip it out, I'll let you use it as a bonus action. Normally, there's either two ways that just off the top of my head. You could either do like a medicine check to try to remove it without hurting yourself. If you want to try to rip it out, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Okay. Because I don't want to get stuck with this hole. It's just they're straight, so it's an 11.
Nope, that is not going to be enough, Dayu.
All right.
So you kind of move it, and you can feel yourself being pulled towards this hole that's too small for you, and who knows what might happen if he keeps pulling.
If only my friends were not all strung up on the roof.
I know it. That brings me to Zaltkar. How's it hanging, Zaltkar?
Let's find out.
It's your turn. Go ahead and give me a perception test, please.
I'm hung by my feet. What the hell can I see?
The ground.
Oh.
Nope. Okay, that's fine. You still have your action, your movement, all of that. You are obviously dangling by your feet from a thread.
Any chance I can try and swing and cut myself down?
You can, at disadvantage.
Sounds like a terrible idea, but let's give it a shot. I've had worse ideas. Oh, yeah, no. I missed. I dropped my sword probably.
Sorry, Zaltkar. you don't drop it. You're getting tired of this shit.
I'm so tired of this shit.
Starting to like little Rogar rage there. As you kind of slice to and fro, feebly hanging from the ceiling.
Gonna take a page out of the dude's book and just abide for a while.
Okay. So you just kind of, unfortunately, Zaltkar just kind of dangling there, swinging back and forth. Which is going to bring me to Rogar, son of Amu. It's your turn.
All right. I'm trying to get this hook off again.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
How big is this hook? You said a meat hook, right?
It's like a meat hook. Yeah, it's a good size. I will say I described it. I described Slek's hook as a fishing hook. It would be comparable size to that.
Okay. Maybe I will try to. Would I be able to reach over there? Well, I get my sword on. I'll try to cut the wire again.
Okay.
Try to cut the wire.
Give me an attack roll. You have disadvantage.
Rolling
Reckless. So
yeah.
just an attack roll. The DC is a 14.
15.
There you go. There you go. You hit it. It's
right.
a 14. And you hit it. So you don't need to roll damage. You cut through it.
Okay.
And then drop down.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception test, please.
Okay. 8.
You don't see any wires, Rogar, which might be concerning because you kind of.
Do I see any?
You do see Dayu about to be pulled into a hole.
Okay.
It would be about maybe 10, 15 feet from you. Yes.
And then I will probably make my way.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna move.
I don't see anything, so
you're moving. Rogar, as you move, a hook similar to the one you were just on. It's almost like like a triple wire, and 2 hooks dig into both of your thighs, and it's almost like they're tethered through the floorboards, or not floorboards, but like into the ground a little bit.
And they pull down.
A little bit of leverage, and you're kind of stuck there as you. You are going to take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled and restrained once again.
All right. That's cool.
It's cool. It's fine.
Yeah, that's about all I can do.
That's about all you can do. Yes. It is now going to be Slek's turn. And Slek is going to pull his hook. And so I need Dayu to give me a opposed strength check.
All right.
Oops. You better roll high.
Nope. Straight 4.
Okay. All right. You are going to...
One-handed.
You're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he pulls you and you smack into the hole. It digs in deep. Your arm almost ends. You almost feel like it's about to pop out of socket. And then, as you are dangling there, the rope grows taut, and then you see the form of Slek above you. Almost like he's looped the chain around a bunch of shit so that you can't move now. Yeah. And he's going to jump on top of you and try to slit your throat.
Ah, shit. He'll probably do it if he hits.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
I'm pretty low.
That's going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
That was more than enough.
As he drives a dagger into your back. And you, bastard. And as you go limp, he looks around and sees everyone kind of strung up.
Oh yeah, he's got his chickens. Who does he
He'll
want
never
next?
take it. He is going
like
to use his reaction to rip his hook free of Dayu.
Oh, do I take 2 death saves?
I will say that's more for thematic purposes.
Okay.
He can remove it without hurting you, and he's going to have to do so because he's removing it, and then he's going to plunge it at Breverac, who is dangling in front of him, eyes wide. I think a 22 will hit Breverac.
Don't do it.
Should probably kill him too if he's at half hit points.
It's only going to be 5 points of piercing damage. However, I need Breverac to give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
All right. Oh. 11.
The hook bites into you, Breverac, and not only are you being strangled, but now you feel it pierces you through your side underneath your ribs and digs in, and he begins to pull on it. And this is getting bad.
I'm gonna kill that
Breverac.
guy.
It's getting bad.
I think I'm gonna get banned.
Got me a big one.
Guys, I don't think Anthony likes playing with us anymore.
Oh no, man!
And as he's doing this, as you see Dayu go down and you see him begin to pull on this chain, Rogar, you would be able to see him openly. You would see that the wounds you've inflicted visibly begin to heal up as he rips into all of you, and the blood runs down the hook, swirls across the chain, and then runs into his body, healing him. Yes, so then that's going to be Brevrak's turn. What would you like to do, Brevrak?
All right. I really want to get down. So
that would be a good idea.
Yeah. And if my weight isn't going to break this thing, I'm going to try. I'm going to keep. Man, last I'm going to try this. All right. Again, I'm going to try and cut it.
Okay. Give me a attack roll. At disadvantage, unfortunately.
17.
Is that a disadvantage?
Yeah.
You do it, Brevrak.
Finally. 10, finally. Yeah.
Finally. you as you fall, you fall down to your knees. Give me a perception test real quick, Brevrak.
Okay. Jeez.
Okay.
Natural one.
You don't see any wires.
Okay.
You obviously see the hook that's inserted into your side and a chain running to Slek about 10 feet from you, holding it tight. You die. What else would you like to do, Brevrak?
Bonus action. I'm going to grab that chain and yank him to me.
Okay, you want to try to yank him to you?
Yeah.
He's a yank him to me dandy.
Athletics, unarmed, melee.
I don't know if you can do that as a bonus action. I'll be honest, man.
That's my action because my bonus action was to cut the cord.
The only way to cut the cord with the bonus action is to take the attack action. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I thought I was. All right, I don't know. Be cool.
No strength check on bonus action.
No strength on that. Okay.
No.
All right.
It'd be an actual action if you wanted to pull.
Can I grab it at least and
Mm-hmm.
just put some control on it where I don't believe it's going to be pulled right out of me and pull my rib out, or
I will say,
action?
I will say, I did give this to Dayu. If you wanted to use a bonus action to remove it, you can make me a strength check and attempt to remove it.
All right. I'm not thinking here. All right. So I'm going to reach down and see if I can get it out of me. 24.
Okay. Well, that was a save, but it's still more than enough. A check would be enough since you rolled an 18. All right. That is more than enough to rip it through. However, you are going to take some damage for ripping it through your skin. You are going to take... Okay, yeah. You're going to take only 2 points of slashing damage as it rips through you. And it kind of falls to the ground.
All right, cool.
All right, do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm going to try and move right to Slek.
Okay.
Right to him, right at him.
Okay, Brevrak. I'm going to remind you, you rolled bad on your perception test. So now you are going to move, and as you move forward, similar to Rogar, where you just freed yourself from another hook, another meat hook as Slek kind of twitches a shoulder. And now you can see there are like wires and shit attached to him. A hook moves and flings down from the ceiling and catches you by the collarbone, and then it rips you up off the ground.
Oh,
you're going to take another 4 points of piercing damage as it rips.
This is like you. The last king of Scotland. I don't know.
And then you are lifted 10 feet off the ground, hanging from another rafter, right where you were a second ago. Right
where I need to be to get him back.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Sure.
Gonna lure him in like a spider.
You are grappled and restrained once again. So
Yep, I got
there's that. Dayu, it is now your turn.
Yeah.
Give me a death saving throw, please.
Bum, 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 bum. That is a 12.
That's a pass. That's one pass. Okay, that brings me to Zaltkar. It is your turn, Zaltkar.
Yeah, so Zaltkar is going to take another disadvantaged swing at the wire that's holding him up by his feet.
Yep.
We'll
Give
see what
me an
happens.
attack roll, please. A disadvantage.
A 9? Come on. No,
That's not going to be enough.
it's just strain, man.
It's not going to be enough, Zaltkar, as you feebly just spinning there in place. I guess that's going to be your turn, Zaltkar.
Hold on just a second.
Moving on.
You got something else?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
What
Hold
else
on.
do you got? Bonus action?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you let me bonus action, try to shoot it with my crossbow.
I mean, you have disadvantage. Sure, why not?
Yeah,
You want to
well,
waste
I
a
mean,
bolt?
you know, two
We'll
weapon
see.
fighting,
There's
right?
a possibility it might
fighting.
work. Yeah, go ahead.
Weapon fighting.
Oh my god. What are the fucking chances?
Yeah, a crossbow expert. Show your face.
Where he slings wildly. I'll say this. It's not the threat above you.
Yeah.
You decide to just take a shot at Slek because he's visible now. He's not hiding.
good.
As
Good.
as you shift and move, you obviously miss Slek. However, you clip one of the wires on his back and you fall free.
Lay it on me, brother.
You are going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you
All right.
hit the ground. You are free, however. Give me a perception test now.
I totally did the 3-point hero landing, by the
No,
way.
you did not.
I did.
No, you
I
did
did.
not.
Oh, how about that nat 20 in your
Natural
face?
20. Zaltkar, you actually see the wires for this moment. The zigzagging pattern of death that has befuddled you this whole time. Would you like to move, Zaltkar? No. I'll say, as long as you can see the wires, I thought that I would make this point by now. As long as you can see them, you can move without them hurting you.
Okay.
So you can move this round.
What
at
do I
least.
have around? Where could I move to?
You're
Where
further
can I
away
move
from
to?
everybody. You're probably within. You wouldn't be quite within a move action of getting to Slek. However, you could get to Breverac or Rogar. That's your choice. If you want to
what
try to
about
help out your
Dayu?
friends. Dayu is past Slek on the other side.
Okay, so how does Rogar look?
I mean, Rogar's raging. How's he always look?
Rogar is
Hey,
raging,
you
and
feeling okay, buddy?
Rogar looks tip top.
Okay, right on. So Breverac, how's Breverac look?
Not looking good.
Not looking good. Okay, so I'm going to hold on.
He looks bad.
It
Let's
looks
be
pretty
honest.
bad. It's looking pretty bad.
Double digit.
Yeah. So I'll head over to my good friend Breverac. Get prepared to maybe do some help there when I get there.
All right.
I've already taken my action and my bonus
Yeah,
action.
you kind of move over next to Breverac. You see that he's got multiple wounds across his body. And normally it would be Rogar's turn. I think Rogar might be
Burping a
doing
baby?
some baby stuff.
Look
So-
at
Baby
it.
stuff.
Baby
Oh, it's
stuff.
not baby stuff. It is
So-
or it isn't? It's baby stuff.
Let's see here. Let's see what I'm going to have Rogar do in the interim.
He can
Let's.
take a poop.
And he's about 10 or 15 feet away from all of you. He is going to. Let's see here. All right. He actually is going to slash, and I rolled way better than our good friend does. And he's going to slash the wires away from his thighs, relieving himself. And then he is going to close the distance towards the Elder and Slek. Unfortunately, that's all he can do, though. So he is within reach of Slek and them. So that is going to bring us then to Slek the Bloody Hook. And our good friend is now, let me roll d6. All right. He is going to bonus action disengage from Rogar because he can do that. He's gonna, and he is going to scurry up onto some of the broken scaffolding, and he is going to take a shot at Breverac since he is the one desperate for attention. However, he does not have advantage because you are not restrained right now. I'm assuming a 14.
Wait, I'm not restrained. I thought I had like.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Because I forgot. So it's
man,
advantage. Good news.
So it's just like, yeah.
Good news. I rolled the same thing. A 14 doesn't hit you. As the hook lashes out, and then he gets frustrated and he's going to try to whip it back through. Damn it! How can I roll double 8s? 15 doesn't hit you.
No, nope.
Nope. He misses both times. The second time it skids off the armor, kind of doesn't grip any flesh. You'll never have it. And he's that's all he can do. He's standing on top of the rubble. That is going to bring us now to Breverac. It is your turn.
All right, Don't I have one in my arm too?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and extract that first.
Oh, you already. Well, no, you broke free of Sleks, but then you got trapped again.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And so, are you going to try to just rip it free, or do you want to try to cut it free?
I think I would like to actually cut it free and extract it later.
Strength. A weapon attack at disadvantage because you're still restrained.
Okay. That's a 1. That's
not going to do it. Sorry, Breverac. As an action, you try to slice. Nothing happens. You have your bonus action if you want to try again.
I'm going to try the same thing.
You are a dual wielder.
14.
That hits. You do manage to cut yourself free.
Oh, no. 14, yeah.
Yeah. At disadvantage?
Yeah. Well, the other one was the natural 20.
Yeah, okay, good. So you managed to cut yourself free this time. You slice it free. You still have your movement.
Have the one on my collarbone, right?
I was counting this as that, as you sliced yourself free completely.
Okay. Yeah, where's Slek? Is he? Can I see him at all?
You drop down, and yes, you can see him. He's standing about 10 feet above Rogar, about 5 feet away, 10 feet up on some broken scaffolding and some other broken boxes and things like that. He just tried to take two slashes at you, and he missed horribly, about 15 feet from you.
I'm gonna rush as close to there as I can, I guess.
Okay. It would be.
I can't try and attack and push the scaffolding this turn.
Give me a perception test.
Oh, God. That's 16.
You see the wires, Breverac. Thank God. And you're going to move towards Slek?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Rogar is free. I don't know if you heard that. And standing within a few feet of Slek. So Breverac, you kind of run towards him. And you go to climb towards the scaffolding. And I'll say you're within 5 feet of him for that kind of purposes.
Perfect.
All right.
That's it then.
That brings us to Dayu. Give me another death save, Elder.
Eight.
That's a fail. One success, one fail.
No.
Which will then bring us to Zoltkar.
Okay, how far away is Dayu then?
Okay, Dayu is just he'll be close to Rogar at this point since Rogar moved. That would be maybe
get to him in 35 feet.
Oh, yeah. I'd give it probably like 10 or 15 feet. However, I need you to make me a perception test.
Yeah. Just straight perception.
Yes.
Ooh, a 21.
You see the wires, Zaltkar.
Yeah, dude.
As you pick them out and you're able to move to Dayu. What would you like to do?
I would like to touch Dayu for cure wounds.
Okay. Your hand moves over his face. You pump
He
some.
gets 7 healing points.
You pump some divine magic into his body through your fingertips.
Is it divine?
It's helpful. Don't complain.
As you
You've been touched by the dark soul.
Zaltkar's cold, very cold gray hand, palm like across your face as you come to consciousness. You do have 1 point of exhaustion for hitting 0, but you are no longer making death saves. Would you like to do anything else, Zaltkar? You still have enough movement. If you wanted to get close to Slek, you could.
Is he within? Well, so that took my action.
Yeah, it was your action. Mm-hmm.
There wouldn't be much more I could do then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll just stand by Dayu.
All right. You just kind of stand over Dayu, looking at the creature that is the bloody hook.
Yeah.
Which will bring me
waiting to get a shot in. To
Rogar. It is your turn, Rogar. You will have to scale because technically he's in that gray area between 5 and 10 feet from you. If you want to get to him for a melee attack, which means you'll have to make me a perception test to see if you can move the 5 feet, unless you want to try something else.
We'll try perception just just cause. Good to see. Good to see, 14.
That's just enough to see the wires.
All right.
Did you kind of...
Is his chain linked to anyone right now? Is his
no,
big
it's
hook?
Not right now.
Okay.
It's laying slack on the ground and he's panting, looking around.
Okay. So I can move to him and attack?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is he above me?
Up. Technically, he is above you.
Okay. Well, then I'll scramble up if I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am going to try to tackle him off.
Okay. Like a grapple?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a attack roll first.
Okay. I'm doing this recklessly.
Of course. I knew. I figured as much.
I'll just do unarmed, I guess. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. 9.
That's not enough.
Damn.
That's not enough.
3 and a 4.
As you scramble up, and then he somehow he just shifts and moves, and you fall past him down the other side. You missed.
Damn. All right. That's my turn. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. No, you will not escape the son of Amu.
Exactly.
You gotta look up at him. Oh shit! This is awesome, guys. I love this. This is great. Right. It is now Slek's turn after the giant dragon tries to tackle him off his perch. He doesn't get it back. God damn it. He is going to let's see here. We've got Dayu on the ground still. I've got Zaltkar standing, who healed somebody, and then Brevrak, who looks like he's on death's door. He's going to use his multi-attack to swing his bloody hook towards Zaltkar. Why not? Since apparently he has divine magics.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see.
A 26 hits. It does.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
I got some new armor.
No, you did not.
I did. Right on the way in here.
You're going to take 10 points of piercing damage. And I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Here we go. Son of a bitch.
Nope. The hook bites into your flesh.
Hey, you don't say.
And it grows taut.
Yeah.
And he is going to rend the helpless now as he launches himself towards you. You are grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
First attack. Oh, that doesn't hit you. A 14 doesn't hit you.
No, it doesn't.
However, the 22 does.
Mm.
You're going to take 11 points of piercing damage as he stabs you in the throat with
Go
a dagger.
unconscious and start making death saves.
Yep,
That's what
as
I'm
he-
going to do.
As he stabs into you and rips the hook free. And he is going to bonus action disengage from Dayu, and he's going to
itching so much.
run away. He's running deeper into the labyrinth. Okay, Zolkar is down. That brings me to Brevrak. It is now your turn.
All right. How far away did he run?
He ran a total.
Is he in sight? Let me ask that.
Yes, he is. He is within sight. Now, he moves extremely fast.
That's probably faster than me.
He moves about 40 feet after he drops Zolkar.
Okay. Does he look like he's gonna come back in at us, or is it pretty clear that?
He turns and like moves and kind of crouches down with his hook splayed above him.
I'm gonna go run over and stand right in front of Zolkar in a defensive stance to make sure he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say you weren't standing next to him, so give me a perception test to see if you don't get caught by a trap on your way there.
5.
I will say you notice that you don't see any of the wires. Do you still want to move, Brevrak?
No.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I don't.
As you lose sight of the shifting movement and you realize that it's not safe to move right now. He would be at somewhere around 50 feet from you.
Okay. Where's Rogar at?
Rogar is kind of to your left a little bit. Maybe 5 feet from you. He tried to tackle Slek and unfortunately missed. It would have been a turning point, but no matter.
All right. Damn, man. I don't know what to do because we got to go that way, and I know there's a trap or mini trap.
You have any ranged capabilities, perhaps?
I lost my axe.
Throw it out there.
Lost my axe. Yeah.
Yep. Damn.
Lost my axe.
Hmm.
All right. I can't ready in action.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready in action.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want it to be?
Yeah.
If he comes into range, attack action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair.
And wait. I'm gonna do a bonus action, second wind.
Okay. Good idea. Go ahead and roll your heals for yourself, which will bring me to Dayu, who is back with the living.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna pop one of those potions.
Bonus action.
So that's 7. And I can see him, you said?
Yes. Have your movement to stand.
Yep.
And then he's 40 feet from you.
All right.
Give me perception tests to see if you make your way through the...
Well, I don't plan on moving.
Okay. Well, it's not going to matter then.
Okay.
You don't see the wires.
I am going to shoot at him with the bow since I probably dropped all my stuff when I went unconscious.
Draw the bow and give me a shot.
Natural 1. So I assume that misses.
It's not going to hit as you...
Probably into some wires.
Yep. You move and it kind of tink, and then it doesn't break anything, but it just kind of falls to the side.
Yeah.
That's going to be it, Dayu. So, Car, it is your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
If you want to move, give me a perception test.
Oh, I can't because I'm making death saves.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So let me go ahead and give you a D20.
Yes, please.
That's a failure.
That's a fail. So that's one fail. It's all Car.
Not feeling good.
Okay.
All right. Womp 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 womp.
Son of Amu, it is your turn.
Where is Slek?
From you, he would be about 50 feet.
50 feet.
Deeper into the labyrinth.
All right.
Zolkar is nearby, bleeding to death. I'll put that out there.
How close?
You wouldn't be next to him anymore. I'd probably say I'd give you maybe 10.
Okay. All right.
If you want to move,
All right.
perception test.
I will. I'll perception test.
All right, let's do it.
13.
Not enough.
There.
As you look through and you don't see the shifting movement of any of the wires. Probably not safe to move. Your choice, though.
I don't see his Slek's chain is not attached to anyone, right?
No, it's not. It's not. And he's pretty far away. And I will say you'll be able to discern at this point that there's a limited range on his chain. It appears to be 15 feet. So he's not within range of hurting anyone right now. Now, is he going to move forward? More than likely.
Damn. I will. If I move, I'll get caught.
It's true. You will.
I will.
Does Rogar know that though?
Apparently,
He does right now. He does right. All of you know at this point.
I will take. Can I? Yeah. I'll take a javelin and toss it.
Okay. At disadvantage?
It'll be a disadvantage.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me the attack roll.
All right.
I mean, and you have reckless if you want to use reckless.
I will. Well, reckless only works with melee.
Oh, it's only melee? Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right.
Roll a disadvantage. 14.
It's not enough. Sorry. You're just a little short.
Okay.
Just a little.
Okay. Bonus action. Is there any way I can I light a torch and throw it on the ground or drop it on the ground?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. That's fine. As a bonus action, just to light a torch. No problem.
Light the torch and drop it.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Okay. And I will say it's stone in this area at least, so it's not like you're not unless you're trying to catch something on fire.
No, I'm not trying to catch anything on fire right now.
All right, that's fine. Kind of drops to the ground. There is bright illumination. All right. I will say this, Rogar. Now that somebody's finally lit a torch to expose light, you will notice that the threads around you, Rogar, suddenly they're visible. And not only are they visible, they begin to wither and fall to pieces in direct sunlight or in direct light like this. They snap. And you see her, it's like, no! It looks like the gig is up.
Hey, thank God someone had torches.
Thank God somebody
Because I don't have any.
Produce some light. All right. With that bombshell dropped, Slek is going to be really pissed off. And he gets it back. He is going to move 40 feet close to all of you. So that you are all within 15 feet of him. And he is going to use his bloody sweep as he is in a fury at this point. So I need all of you to give me dexterity saving throws.
I fail immediately.
That's true.
Dex saving throw, not an ability check.
Well,
Can
hold
I
on,
see it?
Zaltkar. Let me. There is a limit to this. Yes, you can see it. By the way, you can give it an advantage. Brevrak failed. Rogar. $13. Okay.
13.
And then Dayu 17. You are looking at a DC 14. So unfortunately, Brevrak and Rogar both fail. However, I will say this. It doesn't look like he's attempting to hit Zaltkar. And it is like a cone in front of him. So it kind of sweeps back and forth. I'll say that it misses Zaltkar just for the sake of not killing him,
laying on the ground
not making
already.
this any worse than it's already been for Zaltkar. It sweeps through the rest of you. However, Brevrak is going to take 17 points of slashing damage. And the rest of you will take 7 points.
I'll take 17 as well, but I'll have it.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, 17 as well.
Okay.
And I've got something special for Rogar because of this. Brevrak, I'm assuming you're down?
No, I'm so glad I did second wind as my bonus action.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
However, so Dai, you take 7. Brevrak and Rogar, as he savagely starts whipping this chain about, it slices into you, and as it does, whereas before it was just a little nick, Rogar, this time it's a deep trench that's ripped through you, and both of you are actively bleeding from this wound, and you will continue to take damage each turn until you treat this wound.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
And that is it. He's within, and he looks like he's in fury. And he is within 15 feet of all of you. So, Brevrak, it is now your turn.
All right.
At the start of your turn, you're going to take 3 points of just damage as blood leaks out of your body.
Okay. All right. Now, the only thing that's attached to me now is the hook that's attached to him, right?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Oh, it just cut
grip.
me. Okay.
He just slashed across all of you.
I'm gonna not casually move swiftly to him, and first we're gonna drop a fighting. No, I want the 2 attacks. All right, I'm gonna run up and start swinging.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Jesus.
That misses.
10.
The first one, he dodges to the side. Give me a second attack roll.
All right, here's my bonus action. It's a 21.
That will hit. Go and roll damage.
4.
4 points of slashing damage as you slash, and he kind of cowers away as you slice into him. All right. Is that going to be it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay. He's still standing there. Dayu, it is your turn.
Probably the same thing.
Okay, you run up to him. Give me an attack roll.
First one's a 10, which probably misses.
It does miss.
So we will keep point and give him the old 1-2.
Okay, sure. Flurry of blows.
For a 24.
That one hits. Go ahead and roll for the next one too.
Oh, okay. The first one was 5 damage.
Yeah.
And another 20 for.
That will both hit.
Another 5 damage.
So 10 damage, 10 bludgeoning damage. As you quickly rack. As you do, he is going to use his reaction to agile retreat away from you. As you rock into him and he begins to back up. He moves about 20 feet away, retreating away from you. That is going to be it for Dayu. Yep. Well, actually, you can cover the distance if you still want to stay in melee with him.
Okay.
Why not? You still have movement, so as he moves away, you kind of keep step with him.
So we're going for broke, kamikazing this.
Zolkar, go ahead and give me a death save, please.
You got it, boss. See how this goes. Oh, just me.
That's a pass. It's a pass.
Yeah, so we got a good one.
All right, Rogar, it's your turn. You take 3 points of just generic damage as you are actively bleeding.
All right. How far away is
Slek?
Slek?
He's going to be from you. I'll give you 30 feet.
30 feet. How far is Zalkar? 10 feet still from me?
About 10 feet, yeah.
In the direction of Slek?
Yes.
I'm going to go over there and use a healing potion on him or healing.
Yeah,
poultice.
you kind of go over there and it's an action.
Action. Okay.
So Zeltkar, you'll recover 2d4 plus 2. If you want to just roll it yourself, that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it yourself, Zeltkar, if you want to. And then
So
I
that'll be
will
7.
Yes, 7 points back.
I'm going to move over as far as I can towards him, Slek, in melee range, and I'll take my bonus action to use another healing potion on myself.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't use it on yourself, so that's fine.
Yeah. If you'll allow me to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
okay.
fine.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah.
I was just getting in melee with him and getting up Zeltkar.
All right. That will then bring me to the Bloody Hook, whom is going to use his ability to, well, first off, he's going to bonus action disengage from you. Begins to back away, and as he does, he uses his marionette ability. As he backs further away, you realize that you guys are out of the sphere of influence of the torch that was dropped on the ground behind you. And several of the marionette corpses come up to each of you and just kind of stand there next to you. As he backs away, I'll kill you all. He's still in view. He kind of scrambles up on top of a table. And that's going to be the end of his turn because he can't do anything else right now. Which brings me to Brevrak. It is your turn.
He's on a table. He's not any higher.
No, but he is. So that's 40. That's 40 feet deeper into the warehouse, plus the 20 feet, so 60 feet from you.
Okay. I'm a Minotaur, then I could just dash him. I'm going to. How many of the corpses are now around us? You say
there
3?
are 3 next to Dayu and Rogar.
All right, I'm concerned there might be more hooks in them. I'm gonna attack one.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay, I'm gonna knock it down. 24.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Okay.
You have advantage. I forgot to tell you. You have advantage on this. It doesn't matter though. 7 points.
7 points damage.
Good. All right. It's still hanging there.
All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action and take it out.
Yeah, advantage on this, just in case.
24.
Okay, that obviously hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
11.
7, 11. So you're
no, wrong. That's 7 actually.
Okay, 7. Yeah. So you're still a little short, but you do carve into it and carve some pieces off of it. There still are enough threads attached to it that it's still somewhat animated.
All right. This is like a free action type thing. Can I kind of look at it and see if I see any traps or any not satisfying traps? Is there seeing the obvious hooks? I've kind of sliced it up a little bit here.
You do see things all over its body, like rotten pieces of flesh and things like that. And where it's attached, there is obviously a hook in it. But without making an actual check.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. That will then bring us to Dayu. It is your turn.
So do I need to disengage from this? Because last time I kind of got away with Step of the Wind.
Well, that's because Step of the Wind lets you disengage. Okay. So yes.
Well, I didn't know if that was if you were letting me dash with Step of the Wind or disengaging with Step of the Wind.
It does a little bit of both. So
okay. Well, first, I guess I have to make the perception check as well.
If you're gonna go deeper, you will. Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll determine what I do. Oh fuck yeah, that's 22.
Yeah, you see all of the threads at work here.
And Slek was like 20 feet away.
40 feet.
40 feet. So I can use my action to disengage, and then bonus action punch Slek.
I think you have to make an attack action to use your bonus action punch. I'm pretty sure.
I think I just bonus action unarmed strike. Or do I have to use my attack to hit something first?
You have to use your attack to hit. Is I think that's the requirement.
Bum, 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 bum. I will step of the wind then.
Okay. All right, bonus action, step of the wind. Did you pull aside from these things, these animated corpses, as you run past them? You easily make it to Slek. You want to use your action at this point to attack, so go ahead and make an attack roll.
16.
That is a glancing blow.
Oh, all right. There's the AC.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 3 damage then.
3 points of slashing damage as you slice into him.
16.
Some of the blood kind of spills out from his from underneath his cloak. Zalkar, it is your turn.
Oh yeah. So
You do have 1 point of exhaustion, by the way.
Oh yeah, I already took it. I know how this rodeo goes. So somewhat tired then, Zalkar sits up. And can I see this dude 60 feet away?
Yes, he would be 60 feet. Yes, and Dayu would be engaged with him at this point.
Oh yeah. Toll the dead. He needs to make me a wisdom DC 13.
Let me make sure. That's going to be a fail, barely. I got a 12.
Nice. So he's going to take 1d12 net damage.
Go ahead and roll it, please. Oh, shit.
God damn it. Oh, good thing that's an at-will cantrip.
1 point of necrotic damage as there's a ringling of the chains, and it's I guess it's just a small form. It doesn't quite get the full
I dropped
effect.
my chain wallet.
You kind of reach your hand out and the energy disperses. Not your best work, but every point counts.
I did just wake up from being dead.
It's true.
Cut me some slack.
Do you want to move at all, Zalkar?
Will use half my movement to stand up.
Yes.
And if you'll allow for a perception check.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm going to stay right where I am.
10. Now, I will say, Zalkar, you weren't awake when it happened. There is a burning torch next to you. Yeah. There are no threads that you can see. Now, does Zalkar make the leap that's why there are no wires
not
next to you?
In this current state, he's not willing to take that chance.
Yeah, probably not.
No,
so he just kind of sits still, not realizing what's going on. So, yes.
He's smart enough to stay put.
All right. That will then bring us to the Son of Amu.
Rogar would like to light another torch that he has on his person.
Okay. I'll let you do it as a bonus action.
Okay.
All right. If you want to make an attack, that's fine.
I'll light the torch. Does what happens to the marionettes / string people around me?
Okay. As you pull a torch free and as you light it, the wires attached to them begin to sizzle, spark, and shatter. And the corpses just fall limp to the ground.
Okay.
And all of the wires in the nearby vicinity begin to wither and fall away.
Okay.
Slek is, you can see that he's visibly nervous now. No, it's mine.
And Dayu's right next to him.
Yes.
How close am I?
You're 40 feet away.
All right. I take 3 damage from my bleeding too.
Yes, you do. I forgot about this.
All right.
Oh wait, no, you healed yourself.
Does that count as?
If you heal yourself in any way, it closes.
Okay.
So you're fine. You don't take that.
Okay. Then I will. I'm gonna take that torch. Leave it here in this space.
All right.
And well, now I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it with me. And
it takes up a hand.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be running over. I won't be able to attack him anyway. I'll run over and I'll hurl a javelin at him.
Okay. You're holding a torch, you grab a javelin. Give me an attack roll.
Let's see. Ooh, not good. 10.
That doesn't hit. You miss badly.
Yeah.
And he kind of shifts his back, and actually one of the strings that isn't affected yet catches it before it can hit to him. All right. That will
run out of javelins.
Rogar's turn. It is now the Bloody Hook, who's getting desperate here. He does, however, get his Bloody Sweep ability back, and he's going to use it on Dayu and Rogar, standing in front of him. So he got his, and he's going to panic, flail about.
Didn't cut it that
give
time.
me dexterity saving throws. Dayu, that's a fail.
I'll go ahead and go unconscious.
Okay, and Rogar, dexterity saving throw, please. 21. Rogar, you're fine. However, Dayu's unconscious. Rogar, you are going to take, this would have been 14 points reduced to 7, and then further reduced for you past 7.
Okay.
Dayu is ripped open in front of you as several slashes slice through him. And he goes down. Once again, KO sounds in the background for some reason as he hits the ground.
I feel like that's needlessly aggressive.
Fatality. Slek wins.
Finish him. Goddamn, what is it?
So as that happened, and he's actually going to heal some of his wounds that he's taken. Yep. Unfortunately, it looks like some of the blood coalesces up the hook, and he eyes go wide for a moment, and that is going to be it for his turn. He's still technically engaged with you, Rogar. He couldn't get away. Breverac, it is your turn.
All right.
Have you
forgot about
healed
this
yet,
last.
Breverac?
No, I forgot about that last turn, and I'm unconscious.
Breverac goes down from blood loss. He knees hit the ground, goes down, face down into the dirt. And I'll say that will be just your turn for now. You don't have to make a death save yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which then brings me to Dayu. Make a death saving throw.
Oh shit, that was quick.
Oh man, let's do this.
15.
That's a pass. Then brings me to Zalkar.
Yes. Where's this fucker? How close is he?
You didn't move, so he's 60 feet. There is light where you're standing, and then there is light by Rogar, who's holding a torch. So the path is clear to him.
Yeah, but
However, Breverac is down about 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
And then a further 40 feet past him, Dayu is down once again.
I need to get in touch range with this guy.
What are you going to do, Zalkar?
What am I gonna do? Well, who's around me? I know I got 2 guys down.
Within 10 feet, Breverac is down, bleeding to death.
Yeah. He is, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's still 60 feet away.
Yes.
I bet I can last a couple death saving throws, bro. Kill him.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take my shot.
Like, I have personal death.
He needs to make another wisdom saving throw of DC 13.
He fails.
Do this again.
He
fails. All right, come on, dice. Don't fucking fail me now. Here we go. Big Daddy D12. Max damage. 8
points of necrotic damage. That hurts.
Yeah,
you see, Rogar, some of the blood that he just infused himself withers at the clanging of a bell as the shaman is at work, and he Would you like to do anything else, Zolkar?
No, I'm gonna stay near Breverac.
Okay, I'll say you move up to Breverac then.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the Son of Amu. It is your turn.
Bonus action health medicine.
Sure,
check?
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Stabilizing maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about for you?
Oh no, for the other guy.
No, you have to use
one anyway.
You have to use an action to stabilize someone else. So
I know.
Appreciated though, bro.
Yeah,
I will
sneak that in there.
Recklessly attack. Him in
Slek?
front of me. Slek.
All right, give me attack roll, please.
Okay. Uh, 24.
That definitely hits. Go and roll damage.
He'll take 12 points of slashing damage.
Slashing damage. He looks bloody for the first time. Like he looks hurt as you slice into him. There's a big rend across his chest. And I will say he's only like a little bit over 3 feet tall, Rogar.
Yeah.
He's very nimble. You slice into him.
Yeah. That will be my turn. As long as I moved up to him. So
yeah,
that should be it.
Yeah. Which will bring us now.
I dropped my torch, by the way. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you would have to. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. That brings me now to Breverac. It is your turn.
I guess first date. That's saving throw.
Yes, please.
Right. 18.
That's good. You are a pass, which then brings me to Dayu.
14.
Pass. And next, Zoltkar.
Zoltkar will.
You're standing next to Breverac.
I am standing next to Breverac, and I will reach down to my friend Breverac, and I will lay on hands for 5.
Okay. 5 points. You're back up. Breverac, you do have a point of exhaustion from hitting 0. And are you going to do anything else, Zoltkar?
I had that takes an action, so I pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and take my movement.
Okay. All right.
I can only take 35 feet, though, yeah.
30. Oh, you have 35?
Yeah.
Okay. 35 feet, you move in the direction towards Slek and the rest of them. Yeah. You're 5 feet short.
Yeah. I'm getting to Slek?
Yes.
Oh,
you're short though. You're still 5 feet.
Yeah.
You have so 10 feet, I guess. We'll call it that.
Okay, fair. I'm gonna get my fucking hands around his neck though.
All right, Zoltkar moves with a purpose. Fire in his eyes. Which brings me to Rogar. It is your turn.
I would like to recklessly attack again.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
Oops, let's see here.
Did I skip Slek?
Yeah.
Oh, you did slip Slek. That's true.
You did.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll damage for that, and he's going to get 2 turns now.
Okay. 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
That will be 13 points of damage.
He's almost dead. You carve another bloody wound into him. And as you do, he's going to bonus action disengage from you.
Okay.
Then he's going to swing the hook. A 14 doesn't hit.
Yeah, I'll miss.
A 10 doesn't hit you.
No, I miss.
So that's his first turn.
Okay, first turn.
Let's roll for this. He still doesn't get it back. He's desperate now. 21 hits though.
21 will hit.
It's going to be 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. For the damage, that halved. So,
halved. Mm-hmm.
So, and dexterity.
Yes.
All right. 12.
That is a fail, Rogar.
Damn it.
As it digs into your forearm. And then with surprising strength, he pulls it, and he comes running towards you. His next 2 attacks are at advantage as he's going to rend the helpless.
He's at advantage anyway, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Sorry.
Cheated. Cheated. First attack misses.
Okay.
The second one definitely hits.
Okay.
For 15 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, all right.
As it kind of jumps on you with the dagger. As the hook is, you have grappled and restrained. He stabs it into you. And
I have that damage, just so you know. So.
Yep, of course you do. I hate you. So he drops down next to you. And you do see he does recover a little bit of wounds from that. Not
Am
much.
I grappled and restrained?
You are grappled and restrained. Yes, both.
Yeah. Is he within 10 feet or 15 feet? 15 feet?
He's within 10 feet.
10 feet, okay.
Now, to make the dagger attack, he has to run up to you. So it's like a stab. So actually, he would be engaged right now. So that will then bring me to Brevrak, who's up. What would you like to do?
Slek didn't run away again, did he? Oh,
no.
I know he disengaged.
He can't yet. He can't yet. He had to move back in to try to kill Rogar.
Yeah. I'm fighting spirit.
All right. Now he is 40 feet from you.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
You know, throw a rock at him or something.
Yeah, I had something. Hold on a second. I don't even have anything I can throw at him. Is there anything around me that I could pick up and throw?
Give me an investigation check.
Could I do a
I'll give one
check for my
perception.
action?
We'll do a perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then use my bonus action to attempt to throw if I find something.
We'll see. What
All
you
right.
find.
Well, let's see. All right. 7. I rolled a 7.
You don't see much. However, Brevrak, you do see where Rogar has dropped his torch. This part of the warehouse's wood is beginning to catch.
All right. I think I'm starting to scratch my head and look at that.
Okay.
Can I use my bonus action to say, like, we need to get out of here? It looks like it's catching on fire. And maybe, or can I try and stomp it out?
It's 40 feet away.
Oh, okay.
He dropped it over by Slek.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to point out. It's catching fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you do so, that will be, I'm assuming you get as close as you can, right? Yeah. Okay. You get, you're about 10 feet shy. That brings me to Dayu that you run past. Dayu, what would you like to do?
I rolled a 2, so I failed.
Failed. 2 fails, 2 successes, I think.
2 and 1.
2 and 1? Okay, good. That then brings me to our paladin, Zoltkar.
Yes. So
Dayu
I'm going
is within
to
a few feet of you.
No, I'm going to close the distance.
Close
to
the
Slek.
distance. Okay.
Yeah.
You run
As
past.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I do. I want to assume the most hideous form that he might have ever conceived in his darkest nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to Homer Simpson my hands around his throat
Okay.
and make an attack roll
All right.
of a fucking critical hit on
That's
inflict wounds.
Definitely hits.
So we're gonna roll. It already automatically gave me 6d10, so I'm just gonna roll that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that was beautiful. For 42 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit! How would you like to do this,
He
Zoltkar?
disintegrates into
Oh,
fucking
shit.
nothing.
You grab a hold of his throat,
Venom
both
just
hands.
Venom comes around and swirls into this
no.
black nest
Oh,
and just
no.
shreds him into Thanos dust.
The
Nope.
dark entity from within Zaltkar as you
That's unfortunate.
grab a hold of Slek's throat. And then it begins to rapidly decay. It's not so much dust as it is goop, as this is a necrotic kind of
And it feels
energy. As he begins to, and then he screams out.
This is the worst thing that Rogar has ever seen the
It's
shaman
horrible.
do.
As he liquefies Slek, and his kind of his robe and some other pieces of clothing still kind of stay tattered together as they kind of fall into a soup on the floor. That is where we're going to take our first break.